Fine. So now we will see the other topic, guys. Okay. So what is the other topic? Okay. So now runtime stack mechanism we will see, right? Runtime stack mechanism we will see. The next topic is runtime stack mechanism. Okay. So runtime stack mechanism, guys. Right. So now in Java, okay, please remember, guys, this is also important. Okay. So these are all related to exception handling only. Okay. So now I'm giving all the things, guys, all the parts I'm explaining. Finally, we will mix together. Okay. We will club all together. Fine. So now runtime stack mechanism. What is runtime stack mechanism? Okay. So in Java, for every thread, okay, for every thread, JVM will create one runtime stack, guys. Understand? In Java, for every thread, JVM will create what? One runtime stack one runtime stack. Okay. So now see our main method. Main method who will execute, guys?
Main
JVM.
thread. Main thread.
JVM. But JVM, so who JVM created what? One servant. What is his name?
Main thread.
What his name? Main thread.
Main thread.
Right? Main thread. Understand? So here, so entire our Java application will be executed by whom? Main thread only, guys.
Yes.
Java execution from where it will start? From main method.
Main method.
So who will call this main method? Main thread will call. Right? So who will create this main thread? JVM will create. Understand? Remember that 8 steps. Already we discussed, guys.
Yes.
Right? So
Yes, sir.
I don't want to revise one more time. Fine. So now JVM will create what, guys? Main thread. So what is the responsibility of main thread? Main thread has to locate the .class file which you are providing to JVM to execute. Okay. After locating that file, okay, after that what it will do, the main thread will, okay, search for the main method which is available in that particular .class. Okay. If that main method is available, that main method will be invoked by whom? Main thread. Right? So now, so like that, yeah, we have multi-threading. Okay. There is a multi-threading concept we will discuss in detail regarding these threads and all. Okay. In Java, multi-threading is the little bit complex. Okay. Most of the people thinking in that way. If you ask any Java developer, so which concept is complex in Java means most of the people will say what? Multi-threading is complex. Okay. But we will see after completion of multi-threading, you guys will say multi-threading is very, very, very easy. I will explain you in such a way. Don't worry. Okay. Now come to our concept. Right. So what is runtime stack mechanism? For every thread, JVM will create what, guys? A runtime stack. Understand? In Java, for every thread, JVM will create what? One runtime stack, guys. Okay. So now, here main thread we have, right? For main thread also what? One kind of thread. For main thread also, JVM will create what? One runtime stack. Clear, everyone? Okay. The first point clear? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, all method calls performed by the thread will be stored in the corresponding stack, guys. The second point I'm discussing. All the method calls performed by that thread will be stored in that what? Corresponding stack. Okay. In Java, JVM will create what, guys? One runtime stack for each and every thread. Right? So now the thread, what it will do? It will call methods. Here main thread. So what main thread will do? Main thread will call main method. Right? all the method calls performed by the thread will be stored in that what corresponding stack. Okay. Here, each entry in the stack is called what? Activation record or stack frame. Okay. So now, let me explain you. Okay. Let me take one example. Then you will get more clarity. What is runtime stack? So I think already explained, it seems, right?
Yes.
Huh?
Explain.
I think already I explained. But not in detail, but I explained somewhat. Fine.
Yes.
See, I'm writing one example, guys, here. Class test. Okay. Class test I'm writing. So now, so there is a word public static void main method. Let me write public static void main method. Okay. String docs. Fine. So in this method, now I'm calling, okay, some method I have to call. Which method? Do some activity or okay, do okay, do activity. There is a method do activity. Some method, guys. Okay, I'm writing one method do activity method. I'm calling where from the main method. Okay, now I'm writing what that method. Tell me, tell me what is the prototype of this method? Come on, tell me, guys, everyone. Do activity method. Tell me what is the prototype of this method?
Public void activity.
Public void do activity. Yeah. From where we are calling?
Static.
Static method. From static method means what kind of methods you can call from static method? Only static methods only
Static
you can
method.
call. So this method also would be what? Static method.
Static.
Static.
Sir,
Public static void
what
do
do
activity.
activity?
Do activity.
You have to think in that way. Okay. So already we completed hoops, even exception handling also we are completing. Okay. Public static void what? Do activity method. Right. So now from here, I'm calling what? One more method. Do, right? Do activity. Do more activity. Do more activity. Something, guys. Okay, fine. So now, here what? Need to create one more method, right? Public static void do more activity. Fine. So now from here I'm calling what? Do some more activity. Some more activity. So this is the method. Okay. So now what we need to do? Public static void do some more activity. Okay, so now here I'm writing what? System.out.println of, right? System.out.println of, yes, boss. Okay, today I ran 5 km. Finally, right? No, main method also closed and class also closed. Not main method, only class, right? Clear, everyone? Understand the program? Here what I have written? Come on.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? No.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So now this is the Java program. So finally, after compilation, what we will get? Dot class file, we will receive the bytecode, right? S.class. So finally, we are handovering this dot class file to who? JVM to execute this application. Am I right or wrong? Right. So while executing, what JVM will do? JVM will create one servant. What is the servant name? Main thread. Come on, guys. What is the servant? Here, main thread,
Main thread.
right? Main thread, right? So JVM will create what, guys? One main thread. Fine. So now, here for every thread in Java, JVM will allocate what, guys? One runtime stack. Understand? For every thread in Java, for every thread, JVM will create a runtime stack. Okay. So now for this main thread also, JVM will provide what, guys? One runtime stack. Understand? So JVM will provide what? One runtime stack, guys. This is the runtime stack. Done? This is what, guys? Runtime stack. Who will provide this runtime stack? JVM will create one runtime stack for this main thread. For every thread, JVM will create what? One runtime stack, right? But here main thread also what? One kind of thread, right? So for that main thread also, JVM will create what? One runtime stack. Okay. Now, so all the methods which are invoked by this thread, right? The methods which are invoked by this thread, okay? All the method calls will be stored in where, guys? This runtime stack. Understand? So now here main thread. So what is the responsibility of main thread here? Main thread has to call main method, right? Now main method is called by whom? Main thread. Come on, right? So now here what? In the runtime stack, right? So now the main method. Every method call will be stored in where, guys? In the runtime stack, right? Come on, guys, please respond.
Sir.
For every method calls, where it will store? In the runtime stack.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now main method, the first method, right? The main thread will called by whom? Main method, right? Right. The
Yes,
main
sir.
method will be stored in where? The runtime stack.
Runtime
No.
stack.
Okay. From main method is called. From main method, so which method we are calling? Do activity. Right? What is the next method? Do activity. Right? So now do activity also will be stored in where, guys? In the runtime stack. Do activity. Understand? From do activity, what we are calling do more activity. Right? So now do more activity also where it will be stored in the runtime stack. Do more activity. Right? So now from the do more activity, what we are calling? Do some more activity. Now do some more activity also will be stored in this runtime stack. Do some more activity. Okay? Do some more activity. That's it, right? Come on. This main thread stack, okay? How many methods are there? 4 methods, right? This is what, guys? Main thread stack. So main thread is called what? Main method. From the main method, what we are calling do activity. From do activity, what we are calling do more activity. From do more activity, what we are calling do some more activity. All these method calls where it will be stored in the runtime stack. This runtime stack is dedicated to whom? Main method.
Main thread.
Sorry, main thread. Right? This runtime stack dedicated to whom? Main thread. Right? So now all the method calls where it will store in the runtime stack. Okay, here each entry in the stack is called what, guys? Activation record or stack frame. Each entry, guys, this entry. Okay, so what we used to call activation record or activation record or stack entry.
Stack
Stack
frame.
entry. Okay, stack frame. Sorry, stack frame, guys. Stack frame. Activation record or stack frame. Clear, everyone? Fine. So now, what happened, you know? Fine. So now, from main method, we are calling do activity. From do activity, we are calling do more activity. From do more activity, we are calling what? Do some more activity. Right? So this runtime stack, who will create? JVM will create. For whom? For main thread. Right? For every thread in Java, JVM will create what? Runtime stack. Right? So what is the useful of this runtime stack? All the methods which are called by that particular thread will be stored in where, guys? This runtime stack. Right? Clear, everyone?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, so now see. Now for this program, how many stack frames we have? 4 stack frames because 4 methods. Right? 4 methods, right? 4 stack frames. Fine. So now finally, which method we are calling here? Public static void do some more activity. This is the final method, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now here see now. Okay. So here see now. Public static void do some more activity. So system dot print dot here we are printing what? Yes, boss. Today I ran 5 km. Okay. Yes, boss. Today I ran 5 km. From this, the program will be, this is the end of the method call, right? This is the last line of the code, this program. Right? Yes, boss, today I ran 5 km. Means what? This method execution completed. Which method? Public static void do some more activity. Am I right or wrong? Come on, guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now this method execution completed. Once this method execution is completed, what it will do, you know, the particular, okay, stack frame will be removed from this particular runtime stack. Okay. After completing every method call, JVM removes what, guys? The corresponding entry from the stack. This entry will be removed from whom? JVM, because this method call is completed. Okay. Come on, guys. Understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Do some more activities completed. Now from where we are calling this do some more activity? Here we are calling from do more activity method, right? Now do more activity method also execution completed, right? Now do more activity entry also will be removed by whom? JVM from the runtime stack, right? So now here do more activity, from do more activity where we are calling from do activity in this method, guys, right? So now do activity method also completed, right? So now do activity, the corresponding entry, right? After completing every method call, JVM removes what? The corresponding entry from the stack. So this entry also will be removed from the JVM, right? And finally, for do activity where we are calling from the main method. Now main method execution also completed. So now what will happen? The main method entry also will be removed by whom? JVM from the runtime stack. Clear, everyone? So finally, after completion of that main method also, the main thread will be terminated by the JVM will be terminated this main thread. Okay. So at the end of the day, once the main thread is terminated, this runtime stack also completely terminated by whom? JVM. Understand? JVM finally what?
JVM.
Will destroy this empty stack, guys. So if you remove all this means what we have? Only empty stack only we have. Even that main thread also will be terminated. Right? For the main thread only, JVM created what? This runtime stack. If the main thread also will be terminated, then what is the use of this runtime stack? So that's what this runtime stack also will be destroyed by whom? JVM. Okay. Finally, this runtime stack also will be destroyed by whom, guys? JVM. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
sir.
Okay, JVM will destroy. Okay, JVM will destroy this runtime stack after terminating what, guys? Main thread. Okay, so like that, it will happen, guys. Okay, it will happen. Clear, everyone? What is runtime stack means?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So now, for every thread, JVM will create what? One runtime stack. So all the method calls performed by the thread will be stored in the what? In the corresponding stack, in the runtime stack. Each entry in the stack is called what, guys? Activation record or stack frame. So after completing every method call, JVM removes the corresponding entry from the stack. After completing all the method calls, just before terminating thread, JVM destroys what? The corresponding stack. Okay, here, understand, guys? JVM will destroy this runtime stack after terminating the thread. Okay, after, just before, while terminating the main thread. Okay, so better to write what, guys, instead of after, while terminating the thread. While terminating the thread, main thread. Clear? Okay,
Yeah.
so JVM will destroy was the corresponding stack. So this is what, guys? Runtime stack mechanism. Okay, this is what? Runtime stack mechanism. Okay, I will show you why I explain runtime stack mechanism. Okay, so now we completed what? What is an exception also we completed. What is an exception handling also we completed. What is runtime stack mechanism also we completed. Clear, everyone? So do you have any questions on runtime stack mechanism? Clear each and everything here? The points, I think, what we have discussed now.
Yes, sir.
So what is the next one? Last one. After completing all method calls, right? After completing all the method calls, right? After completing all the method calls, just before destroying, or else just before terminating, thread, JVM will destroy what? Destroy the corresponding what? The corresponding runtime stack. Runtime stack. That's it. Okay. Just before terminating thread also we can say, while terminating thread also we can say. After completing all the method calls, just before terminating the thread, JVM will destroy what? The corresponding runtime stack. This one, guys. This runtime stack will be terminated by whom? Will be destroyed by whom? JVM, right? Come on.
Yeah.
Yes,
Clear,
sir.
everyone? Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
this is what, guys? Runtime stack mechanism. Okay. So now, so tomorrow we will discuss what, guys? Okay, the remaining topics of exception handling. Okay, so what is default exception handling? Everything we will see in detail. Okay, so now, up to now, if you have any questions, you can ask me.